Greetings pimps. Welcome back to the series where we logically annihilate the lowest common denominator. Garbage channels here on YouTube.
Okay. I use a combination of lies, manipulation, cheating, stealing, gaslighting, bullying, insulting, and flexing.
Beg you to not stare at this episode's target too long, as the negative canthal tilt will debilitate even the strongest of humankind. Today,
Iron Man, huh? You look like Robert Downey syndrome.
here we speak of the YouTuber NonCompete, just another into the long line of statists holding a belief that requires involuntary force, thus slavery, to enforce onto those that do not wish to follow it.
I'ma have to dig you down on some gangster shit.
And to the surprise of no one, he is another capitalist pretending to be otherwise. Sorry, but you don't get to simp for capitalists by having ads for capitalist businesses on your videos and then pretend you're suddenly against it when the video starts.
Your life is nothing. You serve zero purpose. You should kill yourself now.
Personally, I won't be defending capitalism anytime soon, but come on, have a little self-respect. Also,
Who you remember when your mom tackled me on the front porch coming into the house butt naked? You remember that? Good, you're making me fucking sick. You remember when your mom ran out the front door and tackled me freaking butt naked and drugged me in the house? You remember that?
I guarantee he pays taxes and probably even votes.
Don't you feel silly? Don't you feel stupid? Don't you feel a little ashamed?
What is there to say about NonCompete's actual content? Not much, considering it's the typical pseudo-intellectual drivel complaining about capitalism, not realizing his own beliefs are equally as garbage. This is the
Let me get this straight. You were racist, you were so political, you were homophobic, and you're on this?
Yes.
Just to tell everyone about it.
Yes.
Do you know how much people commit suicide because of you?
Good.
type of content meant to attract the commoner NPC that wants to feel intellectual by watching a video on the internet.
Hey y'all! It's Big Fat Reverend Bird here again!
Just like most the targets of this series, NonCompete is targeting children, turning them into dopamine addicts, although I will say it's not as egregious as most the previous entries. It's not like we're talking about Yong Ye or Dark Side. Phil here.
Oh! I'm like a predator in a cool way. I'm like a cool predator. We're doing dirt.
But he must still be called out for these pedo tendencies.
With you, dude, there's no way.
Cyrax, we just bricked your Xbox.
No, I fucking had mods loaded. Those were the ones.
What he just plugged in was a 10 gigawatt kill stick that disrupts any technology plugged into it.
Mister.
I will, however, give him props on one thing. I do genuinely think he would answer the old voluntarist question correctly.
Well, listen. How about when I went... No, I'm joking.
Well, as long as he's smart enough to not believe voluntarist equals ANCAP anyway. We've spent time destroying ANCAPs and ANCAMs, so I won't delve deep here.
Mom and Dad? What's that, Mom and Dad? You want me to eat something other than fruit roll-ups? Fuck off!
Let's say all governments are gone. Poof, don't exist. Now one group of people get together and decide to create a voluntary to join socialist commune. Then another group somewhere else in the world decides
Non-narcotic, non-addictive, bring back the fucking Quaaludes! You can take all the fucking cocaine, marijuana, and all them fucking designer drugs they make today and stick them up your fucking ass! There's nothing like a fucking Quaalude!
neither of these would otherwise interact with each other in any manner. Me, personally, I wouldn't join either group of bozos, but that is just me.
In my head, I think about a person. I don't think about a man with a beard and a penis or a woman with a vagina and breasts. I think about a person. Do not sexualize me. You understand? As far as you're concerned down there, there's nothing.
Now are you one, fine with this as it is all voluntary, or are you two, thinking that one or more of these should be forced to stop?
Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you!
Now any logical person would answer one, even if their ideology says they would actually answer two if following it. The problem is, if your ideology cannot be described as voluntarism, it is self Detonated by answering 1 as it is allowing for all other types to exist in a voluntary to join manner.
George!
Joker. What's up, bro?
How's
It's
hell
simple,
doing
really,
for you,
you're
George?
either voluntarist or your ideology is slavery by another name. This
Yeah, why y'all put cheese on my cheeseburger?
I'm sorry, what?
Shut your bitch ass. I'm gonna come in there and shoot your...
is one reason a lot of anarchists are actually statist, as they think everything would have to adhere to the so-called historical principles of anarchy if the state ceased existing, thus making him a ruler and antithetical to anarchy.
What's your relationship like with your father?
I don't have one.
But I digress, as we have reached the end of the video, pimps. I hope you all enjoyed. We out.
Podcast, calling someone a bozo is like that's a super aggressive.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if someone called you a bozo?
Yeah, those are fighting words.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like
the N-word for people like us.
Yeah.
So here we go. I'm about to make myself retarded.